Alright, we are back. I am back. Oh. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so hold on. Okay. God damn, I'm too close to the monitor. Alright, so today, okay. So yesterday, I realized that my anatomy is shit. Alright, my anatomy is like pretty shit. Okay, I do not have a good anatomy. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, so that is why today we are gonna practice anatomy. Okay, and this time I'm not gonna color the shit like I colored this yesterday. Okay, like this. All right, the yellow one is still shit. I don't know. Okay, I do not like that. Anyways, but today we are not gonna color this. We are gonna do very fast sketching. Okay, because I wanna train myself into animation. Okay, into doing animation, and for animation, as I said before, you need fast sketching. Okay, so today we are drawing anatomy. Okay, we are gonna study anatomy because my anatomy is pretty sure I do not know the structure of the human body that well. Okay, especially when drawing forearms and legs. Okay, so it's really bad. All right, and also with the back, so literally everything. All right, so that is why we are gonna study today anatomy. Okay, we are gonna do anatomy today. All right, we're gonna do fast sketching, and no more, Jesus Christ, no more undos. All right, because I freaking use a lot of undos. Okay, I gotta freaking stop doing that. For this one, so this is the reference is like full I don't know, full body reference. Okay, but for this one I'm not gonna do the full body. Okay, just neck, and the body. Okay, I forgot the hands. Holy shit! The hands are the bane of my existence. They are super difficult to draw, right? And my screen is like making it all difficult. Okay, because I literally cannot see anything. Okay, anyways, frick that. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. So we have this structure. Now we add the muscles and all of the anatomical stuff. Anatoly. I gotta contact Anatoly for this. So what I'm looking for over here is not a perfect anatomical, I don't know. I'm not looking for a perfect anatomy, but I'm looking for the structure, okay? The outline of the muscles, okay, when the body is like moving. So this part over here, right? So this is, hold on, I'll show you this. Okay. All of this outline is the most important, because if you mess up the outline, then you mess up the underlying muscles as well. So that is why it is like very important, okay? I'm not looking at the perfect anatomy, I'm just looking at the muscular structure. Everyone knows how to draw the abs, man. They are everyone's favorite thing to draw because they look, I don't know, so cool. These are the obliques, alright, if I'm not wrong. And over here it's the serratus anterior. Jesus Christ, I can't even fucking see this. My mobile is not allowing me to see it. Woo! And that is the latissimus dorsi muscle. So this part over here is the latissimus dorsi muscle, which, I don't know, wraps around from the back side, okay, over here. I studied all this. Well, I studied all this. It's been a while since I studied all these muscle groups and shit. All right. This is the biceps brachii, and this is the triceps muscle group. And there is this forearm muscle over here, right? Oh shit. You can of course draw the forearm like this, alright, but I'm gonna make a bulge over here because these are the muscles that are bulging, okay, just to show some kind of, I don't know, stylization. I'm gonna move this down, but okay, I do not know what muscles are over here, so I'm gonna just put down the oblique over here. Here there are a lot of, I don't know, pelvic muscles, but we are not gonna draw that today, right? We are not drawing PP. Jesus Christ, calm down. Okay, now I do not know how the leg muscles, I don't know, join into the this is kind of like hard. Okay, so we are not gonna do it right now in this one we are not gonna do it. Okay, we're just gonna complete this one. I messed up the fingers. Oh. These are the collarbones, very important landmark, and that is, you know what this is? Huh? You know what this is? That is the sternocleidomastoid muscle, the muscle of the neck. Okay, wait, hold on, let me show you this one, right? This muscle is the sternocleidomastoid, right? This one right over here. All right, and this over here is this one over here is the trapezius muscle of the back, of the upper back, all right? Yep. We are done with this one. Very simple, nothing too complicated. Now there are a lot of muscles over here, okay? This is the brachioradialis muscle, okay, but we are not gonna draw that because the main objective of this exercise is to get these outlines, okay, these outlines of the body very right, okay. Of course, these muscles are I don't know, important, yes, to understand how the muscles are inside the human body, but these outlines are more important, because if you mess up the outlines, you will mess up the figure while you're drawing the figure, okay? So yeah, and it gets especially hard while drawing female figures, because in ladies okay, hold on. So in ladies, the muscles are not so apparent as they are in men, right? So that is why it gets like super hard when you're drawing like female characters or female figures or something, okay? So that is why it is very important to study all of these muscles. All right, what is next? We are gonna do all this super fast, okay? We're not gonna freaking waste our time. Holy shit. Okay, this is a cool pose, okay? This is a really cool pose, but we are only gonna focus on the legs for this one. Alright, this is a very cool pose, but we are only gonna focus on the legs, because my legs suck big time. Alright, that is a very cool pose indeed. Yes, I mess up this thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. The proportions. Yes, I too mess up the proportion. Oh wait, I forgot. I needed to draw very fast. I always forget, man. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah. We are not gonna use the undos. Alright. I always say that we are not going to use the undos, but then I start using the undos. That is the abductor muscle over there, right? Holy shit, I can't even see this. It's all in the darkness. No. That is not the abductor muscle over there. That is the, holy shit. The abductor muscle is over here in this one, right? This is the abductor muscle. It adducts, not abducts. This is the abductor muscle. This is the hamstring muscle at the back of the thigh. This is the I forgot the name, Jesus. That's the kneecap, alright? I forgot the name, the rectus, I think it's rectus femoris if I'm not wrong, okay? Now this guy doesn't have any much, I don't know, much buff legs, so that is why his legs are not buff. This is the gastrocnemius muscle, right, of the thigh. And below this over here somewhere, okay, that is the soleus muscle, and then this is the femur bone, the tibia bone, and over here somewhere there is the tibialis anterior and exterior and tibialis anterior, interior, and I don't know if there is interior, but there is tibialis anterior, okay? So yeah, that is the tibialis anterior. Oh wait, I forgot one muscle, alright? One muscle I forgot. Okay, so it is situated over here, which is not shown in the example over there, okay? So it begins from the outside of your leg and then wraps around to the inside of this tibia bone, alright? That is called as what? Tell me what? That is called as the sartorius muscle. That is called as the sartorius muscle, alright? Alright. Now the sartorius muscle over here, it is shown very prominently. And since this is like, the leg is like flexing, okay, this is gonna flex up, okay? It is not shown, the flex is not shown in the reference, but it's gonna flex up. Before I show you the sartorius muscle, I gotta show you the other muscles which are there, which are apparent. That is the rectus femoris, that is the kneecap, the most important, not the important, the most difficult thing about this is that you forget while you're actually drawing without a reference. All right, so we gotta remember that. We gotta try to remember all that shit. Okay, now over here, look at this. Okay, we have all the muscles, but look at this. Right, that is the sartorius, so it is apparent only over here. It is wrapping from over there to over here, right? So yeah, that is the sartorius. It is very apparent over here. So the muscular, I don't know, structure would be, the muscular shadows would be something like this. Yeah, so it is very apparent in that particular area. Because why? Because the leg is twisting. Okay, the leg is twisting like this. Okay, that is the function of the sartorius muscle. Okay, it helps twist the leg. All right, that is why this muscle is like very apparent. Okay, all right, this was a cool anatomical lesson. I might have messed up the kneecap. Okay, it's very differently structured. It's literally a cube, you know, so something like this. All right, but it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter anyways. Because so why does it not matter the kneecap? Because in most of at least in my style, okay, I do not do the kneecap prominently like this. Okay, it is not so prominent in my style, so that is why for me at least it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, but if your style is like very prominent, very, I don't know, very manly or very detailed, okay, as if you're drawing something like this, okay, then that kneecap is gonna be very important. Okay, then you gotta draw the kneecap perfectly, because this structure, okay, it is very important. It digs over here, right? It digs over here. So this dig is very important. Look at this. Okay? That dig is very important. So this is what we are learning today. Okay, all of these landmarks. This one. All right. Then this one. All right. This one. This, this, right? Then this whole thing over here, the adductor muscle. Okay, all of these landmarks are very, very important. So this is why we gotta learn the anatomy. Oh yeah, hold on, give me a minute. Let me lower down the music volume. It's at 20%. I don't know, does this work? It's at freaking 20%. Can you hear my voice? Because if I lower it down even more, then I don't know, oh god. Alright, hold on. Oh my god, okay. Okay, it's at 10%. Can't lower it down even more. Hold on. Yeah, it's looking good in my OBS right now. It's at 10%. Does it still seems the same? Oh, right. Yes, let's go. Let's freaking do it. Oh my god. All right. What is next? Okay. So this is what we are learning today. All of these landmarks are very important. Okay, because when drawing, okay, you won't be drawing all of these muscles. All right, you wouldn't be drawing all of these muscles, but you will only be drawing the outline. Okay, the outline. So this, all of this, you will be drawing the outline. All right, and to make it believable, to make it freaking believable, you gotta know all of this shit. All right, you gotta know all of these muscles, you gotta know all of these landmarks. All right, so yeah, this is what we are learning. This is why I wanted to do this. Okay, look at over here, this landmark. Look at this landmark. Okay, so this is the muscle that intersects in that in the ulna or the radius bone. Okay, this brachioradialis muscle. Okay, but this landmark, it is creating a crest or a rift over here. So all of the flesh over here, this is all ligaments and this is all bone stuff. All right, but over here it's all muscle. So this landmark is what is important. You understand it now. This is what we are learning, and this is why you should actually learn anatomy. Not to do all of this, but to do the freaking landmarks. Oh my god. Holy shit. I gotta shout to y'all so that y'all can understand, y'all can freaking, I don't know, it gets in your puny ass brains. Why, what drawing should you, what you should actually learn and what you should actually not learn. Okay, people make the mistake of learning all of these muscles, but then they forgot all of these freaking landmarks. All right, never mind, we are moving on, forget about it. Okay, now we gotta do the back side. All right, we're gonna do the back. We did the torso, we did the legs. Now we gotta do the back side. Where is the back side? Holy shit, I search for buff men and then it shows me Pikachu's photo. Jesus Christ. Might draw buff Pikachu. We will see. Can you do an in-depth stream of perspective of like how to draw city backgrounds, building object character in perspective, explaining what are horizon line, vanishing points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fisheye perspective, and how to create custom perspective and how to deal with them. I did a video on that. Okay, hold on, let me link you that video. Jesus Christ, hold on. Let me link you that video. Give me 2 minutes or 1 minute. What is this deleted video? I did a lot of videos on that. Here you go. Here you go. This is a video on backgrounds, and then hold on. How to draw perspective. Hold on. I did those recently. All right. Where is the perspective one? Okay, these 3 videos. Hold on. Let me share a link. That's 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point. Alright. The first one is the background one, and the next one is the 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point perspective. But okay, watch those videos. But if you still need a proper live stream, okay, because all of these things that you mentioned over here, this is not gonna happen in like one live stream. Okay, I won't be able to cover all of this in one live stream. It is gonna take me like maybe 2 or 3 live stream at least. All right, if you still want to live stream, let me know and subscribe. Oh my god. Okay, let's move on to you're welcome, where you're welcome. All right, let's move on to freaking the next. Jesus Christ, why is this not loading? Holy shit. I need some back photos. Photos of backside. The back muscles. Holy shit. Oh, we got him. We got him. We got a good one. This is gonna be freaking complicated because I don't know shit about the backside muscles. Alright, we got him. Okay, this one is freaking complicated. Hold on, let me look at another reference. Oh yeah, this one is good. This one is good. Alright, we got a good reference. That one was freaky reference. The other one. Alright, I will do a live stream on that in this month or the next. Alright, but I will do it. I'll hold on, let me screenshot all this shit that you have asked. Alright, I've screenshotted it so that I can remember what live stream do I have to do. Alright, can you do oh, thank you. Welcome to the club, group, or the hood as I like to call it. In-depth stream, our perspective, like how to draw city, background, buildings, objects, characters in perspective. Okay, explaining what are horizon line, vanishing points. All right, 1 2 3 4 5 and fisheye perspective, how to create custom perspective, and how to. Okay, for the last question, I'm from India. Where are you from? Okay, for this last question, how to create custom perspective and how to deal with them. Okay, for this last question, there is no such thing as custom perspective. It's my alternate account, so that you explain my name. Okay, I'll figure it out later. Okay, but for the last question, explaining what are horizon line, how to create custom perspective, how to deal with them. Okay, this one, there is no such thing as custom perspective. Okay, there is no such thing as custom perspective. There is 1.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 point and fisheye perspective, like you mentioned. All right, like you have mentioned. Okay, and there are like, I don't know, 7 point, or yes, I understand your question. There are like 7 point, 8 point, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Okay, the most important perspectives are 1 2 3 4 5. Fifth one is the fisheye perspective. Fifth one is also called as the fisheye perspective. Fourth and fifth one. All right, fourth and fifth, 4 and 5 point perspective are also called as fisheye perspectives, right? Custom perspective in the sense how you manipulate those existing. Yes, I understand your point. Okay, but the thing about perspective is that it always stays in one perspective. You can have different objects in a scene in different perspective. Okay, I'll explain it later in the live stream. All right, you can have different objects, like for example, there is one object in 1 point perspective in a 1 point scene. All right, in a 1 point perspective scene. All right, but you can have another object in the same 1 point scene which is in 2 point perspective, or maybe 3 point perspective. Okay, so that is the most important thing to remember. You can have multiple objects, you can have different objects in different perspective, in a scene. Okay, so yeah. All right, hold on, let me okay, we're gonna do this. Let me just go and pee. Okay, I'll be right back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, give me like 2 minutes. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. Okay, we are drawing backs. We are drawing back. I'm back, and then we are drawing backs. Oh. Let's start with something very simple. Okay, while drawing, always start with something very simple. Nothing too complicated. You do not want to complicate stuff. All right. And draw the center line. His neck is like, I don't know, man. His neck is very thin, so that is why I'm like drawing it very thin. Don't mind me, my hand shakes. I'm getting old. Too old for this shit that I'm doing right now. Alright, this hand is freaking weird. God damn, I got ahead of myself. Hold on. This hand is freaking weird. Hold on. Give me like 2 minutes. Let me figure it out. Alright, I got it. Always start with simplified stuff. All right. Then you go ahead and then freaking, I don't know, complicate it as much as you want, add as much detail as you want, but too much detail also is very I don't know, not good enough. So that is why too much detail is counterproductive. All right. Now for the juicy parts, juicy details. All right. I cannot see shit. Okay, look at my mobile phone. Okay, hold on. Look at my screen over here. Okay, it's so freaking dim. This screen is like busted. Okay, I'm gonna have to take it close to me. The screen is freaking busted. I have given my phone for servicing, the other one. God damn it, man. Holy shit. Okay, before drawing the arms, we're gonna do the back side. Alright? Now. Okay, these ones, so these muscles that you see over here, which I have drawn just now, okay, these are called as, hold on, the supraspinatus and muscles. All right, they yeah, the supraspinatus and infraspinatus muscles. All right, so they are situated, they are responsible for moving the spinal cord or extending the spinal cord. All right, then there comes this freaking huge latissimus dorsi muscle. Okay, So this bulge over here that you're seeing over here, okay, this bulge over here, that is the latissimus dorsi bulge, and over here these muscles are the obliques which wrap around from the front side, okay. So over here these are the obliques, they wrap around to the back over here, and they from the front side they come in and wrap around the body, okay. I could be wrong, so take that with a grain of salt, because we are not actually seeing the anatomical I don't know, photos over here. This is just the muscular photos, right? Now what are these? These are the shoulder blades, all right. These are the shoulder blades. Now he is I don't know, flexing his muscles, that is why the shoulder blades are kind of like to the outside, all right, they are not inside. All right, now the second most important muscle, okay, once we have drawn the shoulder blades, this second most important muscle over here, this is, what is this? What is this? Tell me, students, my children, okay. Oh wait, it goes something like this. Sorry, my bad. Okay, it goes something like this. It goes on top of the shoulder blades, all right. These are the shoulder blades, it goes on top of the shoulder blades, right. This is over here, this is another landmark, the if I remember correctly, the C7 vertebra, if I remember correctly, or the third thoracic vertebra, if I'm not wrong, okay. I could be wrong, it is either C7 or T3. Okay, so this is another landmark, okay, and these are the ligaments of the trapezius muscle, which I have just drawn over here, okay. This is the trapezius muscle, the upper trapezius and the lower trapezius, okay. And over here, okay, these are the rotator cuff muscles, which are pretty much shown in this picture. There are something like 2 or 3 muscles over here, all right. So, but I'm just gonna show this in one big muscle. All right. Now let's draw the arms, arms, yes, okay. This muscle over here, which I have drawn, is the deltoid muscle, okay. It could be wrong, okay. It intersects over here or maybe under the trapezius, all right. That could be wrong, but it's fine. We are just studying. Then there comes this freaking big muscle over here, which is holy shit, which is the triceps. Then over here, this is the biceps, and this is the tendon. Okay, this is the literal bone of, I don't know, the tendon of the deltoid, and this is the bone stuff, cartilage and bone stuff. All right, and in the front there is the biceps muscle. All right, this is the upper head of the tricep, and this is the, I don't know, lower head of the tricep. Okay, there are a lot of terminologies. I may be wrong about a lot of stuff over here, so take this all with a grain of salt, as I'm just copying a reference. This is the elbow. Then this is the forearm. Now an important muscle over here, this one, okay, this is the brachioradialis muscle, this one over here. This goes into this part, into the humerus bone. I think humerus is the right word. All right. God damn, this became into a freaking arm anatomy instead of a back anatomy. Jesus Christ. There is the elbow. All right, and this is again the brachioradialis muscle over here. Okay, and this is the inside of the arm. All right, so over here, this is the this is the tricep muscle. Wait, I forgot how the tricep muscle is like. I don't know. So it's always like this. All right, every muscle that you see, okay, it is that, like, once it intersects, most of the muscles over that you see is always like this. So these are like two heads of the muscle. Okay, and over here this is just bone stuff. Okay, and this is where it intersects, okay, or joins the bone or something. I don't know. This is the ligament essentially. So most of the muscles that you see are gonna be like this. So that is why, look at over here. So this one is like this. This is the bicep muscle, and over here, okay, this is the brachialis muscle. So in between your, I don't know, in between like in this part, this one is the brachialis muscle, this is the bicep, and this is the tricep. That's it. All right, now let's do the latissimus dorsi section. and there are also a lot of muscles in the neck over here, so I'm not gonna draw that. Neck muscles are not that important in drawing unless you are like, I don't know, drawing a really buff man and you're drawing some gore stuff. Okay, so when you're drawing some gory stuff, at that time maybe it is like very important, okay, to show the neck or something, I don't know. Okay, other than that, it's not that important, the neck muscles, in most drawing cases. At least I don't think so. I could be wrong. Yep, this became a freaking, I don't know, man, an arm study instead of a freaking back study. So the bulge that you see over here, which I made just now, this one and this one, okay, so this bulge over, hold on, this bulge over here is the latissimus dorsi bulge, and this bulge over here is the rotator cuff bulge. All right, yeah, so remember that. And then we can have more bulge over here for the upper trapezius muscles if we want to. All right, so yeah, something like that, we can have that, but in this photo is not really shown. So anyways, I'll keep it anyways, forget about it. So all of these landmarks, as I said before, this bulge, all right, then this depression over here, all right, all of these landmarks are very important to structurize the body, okay, to have proper believable anatomy, essentially. God damn, I messed up in this one. Hold on, let me fix this. Yeah, now it's fine. Alright, let's see who is talking. Yes, I will draw female figure. Next one is females, because female figures are pretty difficult to draw in terms of muscular structure. Alright, so this is why we are gonna do it. Alright, I got a good pose. I still can't see shit on my phone because my phone is freaking busted. Alright, we are drawing a full figure now, and that is a female figure. Okay, get ready to feel the pain. God damn, I always freaking forget the gesture stuff, you know. Every goddamn time I forget the gesture stuff, that like there is freaking something called as called as freaking gesture in drawing. Okay, I always forget that shit. And people are gonna complain, oh no, you're freaking noob and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a freaking human being. I forget stuff, alright? You can go and fuck yourself somewhere. Shit. Messed up the position of the leg. Even the head is like small. I'm gonna draw it later on. I don't know, man. Let me first draw the arms and shit. Everyone loves to draw female figures. They look so beautiful. Okay, every artist loves to draw them. Even women love to draw female figures. Honestly, to say all this honestly, like every freaking man in this world loves to draw female. Unless you're a freaking pussy or something, I don't know. Man and woman loves to draw female figures. I know she doesn't look very, I don't know, realistic or very nice just yet, but give me like 2 minutes. I'll make you drool for her. Alright? Y'all haters need to understand this. Alright, anyways, let's draw this first. Let's establish the navel, the boobies. Of course, the boobies are very important part. Without the boobies, there is nothing else. I messed up the boobies. And this is the deltoid muscle. The gastrocnemius muscle. The knee. Now this leg is gonna be freaking hard. Okay, hold on. Before I draw this leg, I gotta draw the face. Very quick face, nothing too complicated. Okay, very quick face. We are not going to do anything complicated over here. This part is the underside of the chin. So this one, this part, all right? So we gotta show that. Right, face done. Okay, now for this leg. Okay, this one is pretty difficult. Okay, so the straight legs are the most difficult part. Okay, I'll tell you why. Let me first draw it. I do not know if I did a good job, but you get the point, alright? You get my freaking point. This is why it is so freaking difficult. Okay. So look at this. Hold on, I'll show you. Oh, you are welcome, bro. You're welcome, Kevin. You're welcome. This is kind of like not a free class, but it's just a study session, alright? Just a study session. All right, so why this leg is so difficult to draw? Okay, why the straight legs are so freaking, I don't know, difficult to draw is because of this. Okay, so over here, this is gonna be the adductor muscle. Okay, this is gonna be the adductor muscle, which is behind this, which is hiding behind this leg, and this bulge over here, okay, this bulge that you see over here, that is gonna be your hamstring muscle. Okay, this rift is gonna be the rift between the hamstring and the muscle in the front over here. Okay, this bulge is a muscle in the front. I forgot what the name is. Okay, rectus femoris or quadriceps. It's a part of quadriceps muscles. All right, now this bulge that you see over here, okay, that is the quadriceps muscle. That is the quadriceps muscle. Okay, now this rift over here, Jesus Christ, this is why drawing a straight leg is so freaking hard. This rift over here is this thing, this rift of the knee. All right, this thing over here, right? This is the knee bone. This is the knee bone. It is not shaped like this. It is shaped something like a diamond. Actual shape of the knee bone is like a diamond. All right. And then this is the femur bone. This slight bulge over here. Okay, the bulge in the reference is like more. Okay, it's almost like a femur bone, and the other side of the quadriceps muscle. Okay, the tibialis anterior and posterior muscles. This bulge is of course the quadriceps muscle. This rift over here is the fold between the knee and between the lower leg and the upper leg, so the fold in the knee. Okay, this is of course the rift after the quadriceps muscle, and over here there is this bone, I forgot the names. Okay, these two bones that protrude out. All right, I forgot the names. So this is why the straight leg is very difficult. Okay, now in the hands. All right, so look at this overlap over here is the overlap of the biceps muscle. Okay, since we cannot show detailed muscles like this in the female figure, okay, we gotta show the overlap over here, something like this. All right, and this thing over here that I've like extended, okay, that I have like, I don't know, made it broader. This is the brachioradialis bulge. This thing over here is the elbow, of course. This bulge is the ulnar muscles over here. So you gotta keep all of this in mind. And now for the shoulders, you can do something like, this is the trapezius, of course. All right, for the shoulders you can do something like, shoulders are always visible even in females, even in the female figures. Okay, because they are probably the most, I don't know, round thing on the body, one of the round things in the body. Okay, over here, okay, so this is the muscles of the body. Nothing too complicated. Even over here you can show a little bulge. All right, show a little bulge like this if you want, but it's not necessary at all. Right, over here you can show some rift like this. and then a bulge, but that is also not necessary at all. Then over here, this is like, I don't know. So this one is the latissimus dorsi muscle, which intersects into your humerus and the arm and shit. Okay. This is the bicep muscle. Oh, sorry. This is the deltoid muscle of the shoulders. All right. And over here, you can show a little bit of latissimus dorsi muscle if you want. It's not necessary at all. Over here, you can show the rectus abdominis muscle, but I do not show this on female characters because I like to keep it all clean and stuff, their torsos. Alright, so I do not show that in the female characters that I draw. This bulge is of course the quadriceps bulge. And this is a knee bone. Now I like to keep it very soft in my in all of my I don't know, drawings, even when drawing male bodies. I keep it like very soft. It's not at all, I don't know, not at all pronounced. All right. That's it. We are done. We are done with the female character. Okay. Now I'm just gonna finish this character. Just because I can. By the way, I was thinking that I should make, I don't know, a movie out of my Sakura fanfic, alright? But then again, you know, if I make a movie, then the channel is not gonna grow because I gotta make more anime episode, and episodes would be, I don't know, 3 to 4 minute episode. Per episode would be like super quick, like maybe it will take like a month or two to animate everything. And if I will have a team, I don't know if I will have a team, when I will have a team, I don't know when, later on if I have a team, then that would be even more quicker, okay, because then the workload will be distributed. I don't know if I will have a team, so do not take it as granted. Otherwise you all will be like, no, I wanna join. No. I don't even know if I'll have a team, and I don't even know if I'll complete the shit. If I do complete the shit, then I'll think about it. Alright, so yeah. By the way, a very breaking news. I have never studied anatomy like this before. So this is almost like my first time studying proper anatomy. I have only practiced stuff. Using my brain power and a lot of references and shit. Oh, fuck. I've never studied anatomy in very detail. And this is also not like very detailed study of anatomy, but it is still detailed more than my previous attempts. Alright, we have a female figure. What else is remaining? I will add some, I don't know, some detail on her. I forgot her nose as always. Yep, that's about it. We have her. Can of course work on the hands, but I'm not going to because it's like gonna take a lot of time out of me. I'm just gonna do a rough, I don't know, rough stuff. Alright, that's it. We are done. Might fix this leg. Hold on. Yeah. All right, done. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's all freaking practice. You can do it too. All right, we're gonna do one more or two more, okay? Over here and over here. All right, we're gonna do two more. I freaking messed up the proportions again, you know. Hold on, let me correct it. Oh, no. I freaking messed up the proportions again. when that is because I was freaking, I don't know, zooming in and doing stuff. Okay, that is why I messed up the proportion. You do not zoom in and do stuff, because otherwise you're gonna freaking mess up the proportions pretty badly. So yeah. In the reference, this leg is like pretty big, but then in my drawing this leg was like pretty small, so that is why I made it big. Anyways, forget about it. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, one more. Okay, we gotta do them hips. All right, hips, hip anatomy. We gotta do the hip anatomy. Forget everything else. You gotta do the booty. Gotta do the booty. God damn, there is no, oh fuck man, there is no booty stuff. Alright, we're not gonna do that. Okay, for the next one I have an idea. Alright, I'm gonna do a direct color drawing. Alright, a direct color drawing. Okay, we have four anatomical pics. Okay, hi, what's up man? How are you doing? Okay, we have 4 anatomical pics. Okay, now we're gonna directly use freaking color. All right, we're gonna directly use color, because I have been slacking over color a lot. Let me get some references. Okay, I have a good reference over here. I'm probably gonna shit my pants with this one, but I have a good reference. Okay, I have a good reference. We're gonna draw it. This is kind of like an easy reference. This is a whole body reference. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna do it with color or not, but we are gonna still do it. Before I begin, let me just go and pee. Okay, okay, hold on, I gotta pee. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Till then, enjoy the anatomy poses. Okay, hold on, let me write a message for y'all to read. All right. Here we go. That is the gist of it, gist of the muscular study. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. Then we're gonna draw a fight scene. Alright, I am back to harass everyone. Oh my god, bros. Yes, I can draw face different angles. I will do a live stream on that. That is very important for animation, because you gotta learn how to draw faces in different angles. So that is why I will do a live stream on that, which is a nice idea, so thank you. Maybe the next live stream will be that one tomorrow or something. I don't know, we will see. Drawing faces from different angles. Alright, what is next? Alright, we're gonna draw this one. Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna draw very fast. Okay, I'm not gonna keep explaining y'all what is happening and what I am doing and all that kind of shit, because I have already explained y'all a lot. If you do not understand it, then go and educate yourselves, or go and draw so that you can understand it. These are just two people fighting. That the other guy is like fucking, I don't know, kicking this guy's leg. Oh, sorry, this guy's head. Now this is where it gets freaking exciting. All right. I think I made this a bit bigger. Sorry. It's fine though. It's fine. It doesn't matter that much. My ear is still, I don't know, paining for some reason. We're gonna draw a full drawing on this, so hold on. Give me like 2 minutes. Let me finish this drawing, okay? Give me 2 minutes, guys. Let me freaking finish this drawing. We're gonna make a full freaking drawing out of this. Some action, some crazy ass characters. Okay, I'm just gonna use Sakura and Naruto. All right. All right, we are done over here. Let me just put down some landmarks for the body. On this muscle I might be wrong, okay, because I don't know how the gluteus muscle will, I don't know, act. So take this with a grain of salt again. Holy shit. Lots of grains of salt today. Yes, there is his head over here. I forgot the head. Yep, here we go. All right, we're gonna make a full drawing out of this. Hold on. Yes, you can literally see my, I don't know, tutorials on this channel and learn from it. Draw every day. Okay, that is the only way to learn. Okay. Also, there are a lot of people today. For some reason, I don't know if that is the anatomy name. I don't know. Name magic or something. I don't know. The cheat code of getting a lot of views and subscribers. Like, holy shit. There are so many freaking people. I don't know. 10 likes and 111 views, and currently there are 3 viewers. And at one time there are like, I don't know, 5 viewers or something. So there are a lot of people over here today. So thank you for joining in. All right, we're gonna complete it. We're gonna complete this. Hold on. Okay, this gluteus muscle might be, I don't know, might be fucked up. Okay, so all right, now I'm gonna use a black pen. Sorry, black, I don't know. So this is Naruto and this is Sakura. All right, we're gonna draw both of them over here. I'm gonna change this leg to be over here. All right, so I'm gonna just do that right now because I want her to be in more, I don't know, much better pose or something. I'm gonna rub this leg, right? Then yep, this is a much better pose, to be honest. All right, this is a much better pose, much, I don't know, grounded pose for Sakura. All right, so we're gonna do it. Visual effects are not necessary, okay? You're gonna have a very cool drawing. Just give me like 2 minutes, all right? 2 minutes with this one and you will have some crazy ass drawing. No need for freaking, I don't know, visual effects and shit. We don't do that here. I will teach you to draw without some visual effects, all right? Visual effects and all that shit is like, I don't know, man. It's not necessary. Visual effects doesn't make your drawings look good. The basics that you learn, actually, those are the things that make your drawing look actually good. Alright, visual effects are just, I don't know, just the extra thing which are not even necessary most of the time, to be honest. And Sakura, as you all know, she's kind of like buff. Okay, I still gotta make her lean, but she's a girl. But she's still kind of like buff because she has been training in the you know what it is, training and like fighting and stuff, you know. So she has like kind of like buff muscles slightly. Legs are always the hard part, alright? This is the bane of my freaking existence, legs. I cannot draw legs and feet and shit. They're always the hard part. Now we're gonna draw the other figure and then we're gonna do the details and all that kind of stuff, alright? Give me like 2 minutes. Now since Naruto is a guy, he's gonna have much more muscle than Sakura, so that is why we gotta make him look slightly buff. Very slightly, okay, not too much, only very slightly. Practice the basics. So the basics are what are important: your structure, your anatomy, gesture, not anatomy, even before practicing anatomy, your gesture should be very important. All right, your structure should be very important. Practicing drawing shapes, simple shapes like objects, cubes, cylinders, all right, two of the most important objects, and of course the sphere as well. Okay, so practicing all those in perspective, drawing in perspective, practicing drawing those in perspective will get you to make you much better at drawing. Okay, instead of practicing anatomy and shit, all right, you should focus on that first, because that is what is gonna help you to draw what I am doing over here. Okay, I might have been, I don't know, gone too overboard with the muscles and shit, because I never draw so many muscles, all right, but we will see. All right, now for the most exciting part, we're gonna add the clothing. Okay, I might have gone too overboard with the muscles and shit, you know. Naruto doesn't have so many muscles, you know. Sakura is fine. Sakura looks fine. But Naruto, I don't know, man. Naruto, I have gone a bit overboard with the muscles. So I'm gonna dial it down a bit. Yeah, something like that. Oh shit. I don't know where I'm looking at. Oh frick. Alright, now it looks much better. Now Naruto looks much better. I was like too overboard with the muscles. Especially on his arms. He doesn't have so many muscles. But now we will add in the clothing. The clothing for her, I don't know. Her iconic clothing. I'm gonna just give the iconic clothing of their, you know. I'm not gonna think that much. I rub in the underline of the muscles later on, so give me like 2 minutes. All right, give me 2 minutes. So I don't know, my Sakura is kind of like different, so I'm like writing her differently. Okay, her hairstyle is kind of like different. So you might see some difference in Sakura over here. Right. Like there like I want to talk about Sakura fanfics actually, because Sakura is my favorite Naruto character. She's so strong, she's very, I don't know, her attitude is awesome, very strong attitude as well. So she's like almost my favorite character. I do not hate her at all. This will be Naruto Uzumaki. They are sparring. Both of them are sparring. He has his pockets. All right, and his, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna give him a simple t-shirt, you know. Nothing too complicated. This t-shirt will be flowing in the wind. All right, now I gotta remove all this extra detail, because this got a lot of, I don't know. It's got a lot of unnecessary extra detail, so that is why I gotta remove that. That is gonna be the elbow. Alright, let me just remove this shit. what else? Okay, yeah, this one. All right, we're done. We are done. Absolutely done. All right. I can just do something like this over here. Yeah, we are done. We are done. I don't know, man. I do not like the way Naruto turned out to be. He's like too buff, in my opinion. He's never so buff. Naruto is like, but it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Holy Jesus, it's fine. It doesn't really matter anymore. He's kind of like too buff. Sakura is fine. Sakura is also kind of like a little bit buff, but it's fine. We can give her a pass. Naruto is like too buff. So his hands, look at his hands, bro. I'm just gonna tone it down. Hold on, give me like 2 minutes. Yep, this is much better. He was too buff. His hands were too buff. And this leg is like crazy buffed. But you get the point. You get the point, you guys. Can show these overlaps, alright, so that it would seem that the character is in motion, okay, because of these overlaps of the clothing. And there will be a rift over here, alright, because the cloth will, I don't know, kind of like flow in a way. Okay. Alright, now this is not like completely, I don't know, man, completely right, no sorry, not right, accurate, I mean, because this was literally done like very fast. I literally did it like very fast on stream. It took me like around, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. Okay, let's see the streaming time. Yeah, 20-25 minutes. Okay, this took me like 20-25 minutes at most, and this is like very difficult to draw. So 20-25 minutes is still a lot of time, to be honest. Alright, so this might not be like completely accurate, but we got him. We got all of the muscles right. Okay, so we got, look at this. Okay, for example, I'll show you the muscles. For example, look at this. What is this? This is the deltoid muscle. Okay, this is the deltoid muscle. All right, and then this is the bicep muscle over here. All right, this is the brachioradialis muscle. Okay, over here. This, look at this thing. This is the tricep muscle. Right? Yep. This is where we got our muscles, right? And this is the gastrocnemius muscle. This whole thing over here. Look at this. Alright? We at least got our muscles right. Alright, that's about it. So how much, what did we do? Okay, I'm gonna delete this. We do not need it anymore. Alright, so we did the anatomy and then the pose over here. Alright, which I don't know, it turned out okay. It isn't like too good like what I expected, but at least we got the muscles right, so that is fine, I guess. Okay, we did a lot of anatomy, not a lot of anatomy, but a couple of anatomy that we are weak in, that I was weak in, mostly the back and all of the torso and especially the legs. All right, and we also understood that the landmarks are what are important. The little triangle that are pointing towards all of these landmarks. Okay, these are what are important. The muscles are not so important. Yes, the muscles are important, but the landmark, getting the landmarks right, okay, are what is important, because even without all of these overlaps and all of this kind of shit, all of these muscles, okay, if your landmark looks right, then your anatomy is gonna look right. All right, so always remember that. And the most difficult thing to draw is this thing over here, the straight leg. This is probably the most difficult thing to draw like ever. Okay, because there are a lot of landmarks that need to be right at the right points. Okay, so this is why this is probably the most difficult thing to draw. So many landmarks. Look at this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 landmarks in the leg that needs to be right. This is the straight leg is the most difficult part, anatomical position to draw like ever. So always remember that. What's up? Hello Trish Art. Hey, you back? By the way, yes, I'm using Clip Studio Paint. What's up Mouse? Welcome everyone. We are almost done with the stream and we have a lot of people. Freaking 13 likes, 150 views. Holy shit, I did not expect that many people to come into the live stream today. There are a lot of freaking people. Holy crap, man. I gotta do more of these anatomical studies then. Jesus Christ. There are a lot of freaking people right now. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Okay, so where was I? Yes, the landmarks are what are important, so that is why you gotta practice the landmarks. Okay, then we drew just this. I don't know. I just took a reference and just drew it, but I don't know, I went overboard on the muscular part, so it did not turn out that good in my opinion, at least. But it's fine, I guess. It's better than freaking, I don't know, nothing. Alright, and that's it. That's about it. So in the next episode, sorry, in the next live stream, okay, in the next live stream we will be drawing faces. Yes, we will be drawing faces, a lot of faces. This Indian guy who can also talk in a Russian accent will be drawing a lot of faces, especially the eyes part. Okay, especially the eyes part. All right, we'll be drawing a lot of faces, especially the eyes part, because my eyes suck a lot. I gotta first and foremost simplify them eyes. All right, and next I gotta make them beautiful while keeping that simplicity. Okay, while coloring. Okay, because my eyes suck. Because the eyes are the most important part of the body, because they are the window to your soul. I'm looking at your soul right now. All right. Where is it? So okay, hold on. Let me show you something. Since there are a lot of people over here, I gotta show you something. Where is it? Look at this! Holy shit! Look at this. So look at my eyes. It's so bad. All right. I don't know, man. I can't draw eyes. Okay. And I like the anatomy in this, that like there are not a lot of muscles, so I always draw something. The anatomy is like this. All right. It's not a lot of muscles, because the character itself in Naruto is like not a lot of muscles. Muscular character. Not a lot of muscular characters in Naruto. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna do. We either gonna do something like this in the next stream, all right, or we're gonna do a lot of faces. Like I did most, like except for this one. Hold on, let me show you. Except for this pose over here, every other pose is from memory. Okay, so we might do something like this in the next live stream, or we're gonna draw faces and eyes, because I really need to work on eyes. Okay, but I also like wanna draw something like this. Oh my god. All right, we will see. I don't know, we will draw faces or we will do both. Okay, we'll just draw figures but then also work on the eyes as well, right? We will see. I don't know, or we will do the eyes first and then we'll continue with the figures, because I don't know, honestly the eyes won't take too long. We will see. I don't know. That's about it. Oh, nothing more. Oh god. Alright, that's about it. Alright, thank you for joining in. It's already 10 p.m. where I live. 2.5 hours I have been yapping nonsense shit. Okay, but we got a lot of stuff done today. Okay, especially the anatomical part, because I always struggle in that and the hands. We still gotta practice more hands because they are very difficult to draw. Alright, that's about it. We are gonna draw faces tomorrow, and then we are gonna draw figures like these tomorrow. Where is it? Where the figures go? These figures, something like this, directly from memory, by the way. So yeah, so subscribe and follow me on Twitch as well, because I stream on both Twitch and YouTube. Alright, and I'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe on YouTube and follow on Twitch. Also join my Discord, the link is in the description. Alright, so yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. We got 2 more subscribers, but a lot of people joined today. Alright, goodbye. Thank you for watching. God damn, there are a lot of people who joined today. Holy shit. Thank you.